Welcome back to my channel, Paparazzi. Today I'll be teaching you about range. Some items in the game, such as a sprinkler, has a range of 1 square. But I'll be showing you about the advanced sprinkler today, which has a range of 2 tiles. In most games, when they say an item has a range of 2 tiles, they mean something similar to this. But this is not just a range, this is a radius. So if you go 2 tiles out, you hit the end of the radius. Or if you go 1 tile down and 1 tile over, that's 2 tiles. And that's your radius. But in this game, there is no radius, it's more of a range. This is what 2 tile range looks like. It's actually a square. It goes all the way out to the end, and 2 tiles this way as well. So 2 diagonal tiles. A bigger example of this is the water tank, which will hit 10 tiles, as you can see from the description. Provides water to sprinklers 10 tiles out. Normally, if we're talking about a radius, like I did at the beginning, this water tank would not reach this sprinkler. It would only reach things before this right here. Which means it would hit this sprinkler and it would hit this sprinkler, but it wouldn't hit this sprinkler. But because this is not a radius, it's a range, this will hit 10 squares out. But keep in mind that it doesn't mean 10 squares from this point, it means 10 squares from this point. By the way, this only applies to items that take up multiple squares. Things that take up a single square, like a sprinkler, start counting outside of the square that they're on. And as an example, I tested this out. This right here is a silo. Its range is 8 tiles out. And as you can see, it already filled up the food as far as it can go. Now, normally you would start counting the range outside of where you place the item. So for example, you would normally start counting from this point and counting outwards 8, but that will lead you to this spot right here. This would be your 8th spot, but the game actually starts counting from within the item itself. So this is the first spot, and 8 spots out would be this spot, and that's where it stopped filling the feeders. So that's something to take note of whenever you're building your town. That's something to keep note of when you're building your town and you do a lot of stuff dealing with ranged items. Maybe you place 5 ranged items down, and then the next day when things start to activate, they didn't reach as far as you wanted to, then you have to redo everything. Well, this is how you count your items range. You start from the actual corner that the item is on, and then you count as many squares out as it says. So this will be 8 squares out, which will lead you to this location right here. The max range for the water tank is 10, so you would start from right here, and you count 10 out, which would be this location right here. This is the furthest it will hit a sprinkler. So if I had a sprinkler positioned right here, the water tank will still work. Also, another fun fact, sprinklers do not work when first placed. You must sleep and wait for the next day for the sprinklers to begin. And again, the time is between 7 o'clock when you first wake up, and it ends at 9 a.m. Just keep that in mind whenever you're making a huge farm using a lot of sprinklers. But that's all I have for you today. I hope that helps somebody out. Make sure you hit that like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It really helps out everybody who's been supporting so far. Thank you very much. And I'll catch you guys later. I'm out. Peace.